What is up guys, welcome back to this video. Today we are going for a run to do some cardio. It's about 12:30. Earlier in the day I had breakfast. I had some oats with water and some peanut butter, just regular peanut butter to get some fats and proteins in, and also some good, slow release carbs from the oats. So I'm relatively well fueled. I've had some green tea to aid with the movement of fats around the body, and also just to suppress my appetite for a while I go and do my cardio. Probably have some food when I get back. It's been snowing yesterday and a little bit today here in England. However, luckily the sun is out and the temperature is slightly higher, so a lot of it has melted outside my house. Where I'm going running, who knows, it could be a cold one. But personally, I kind of prefer going running when it's cold, because it gives you a reason to keep going, to keep yourself warm. Whereas in the summer you just get hot and sweaty and gross. It can be nice if you're in a nice scenic location with the sun out and whatnot, but the temperature really does get to you and you have to focus on staying hydrated. So for me personally, I kind of enjoy going out in the cold. So let's do it. Alright guys, what is up? Just walking up to where I'm going to be doing my running. I don't know if you can hear me because it's quite windy out, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see in the background, but there's snow sort of littered everywhere. Some on a car right there. Basically my legs are absolutely killing me from the workout the other day, because of changing the intensity and doing something that I'm not used to. Really has sort of absolutely knackered them out. But what I like to do is actually do cardio. For the first couple of minutes it's really hard, and you really sort of find it really stinging and aching, but once you get into the swing of things it's really not that bad. So I'm going to keep walking up here, get started, get some footage for you, and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. What is up guys? Just finished sort of the first half of my cardio, I suppose. Went for a 20-minute run. Wind noise. I went for a 20-minute run at a relatively quick pace. Absolutely knackered. Usually I only do 15 minutes. I had some great motivational stuff on, and I was really sort of focusing on just pushing through. Nearly threw up at the end, had to chug some water down me, spit it out, but these are the levels you need to be going to. You really need to push your body if you really want to get that fat loss going, you really want to get the stores being burned. You've really got to push yourself. But my god, what I did before that was basically I walked for about 10 minutes to get to the spot where I like to run, most of which is uphill. So I walk uphill for about 10 minutes, run for 15 to 20, and now I've got to walk back to my house, so that'll take another 20 minutes or so. And then it's time to eat, thank god. So I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, we are finally home. I'm going to crack on with some food because I'm absolutely starving. I had to take my top off because I'm boiling hot from running in the hoodie and trackies and everything else, even though like my face is absolutely freezing. So I'm going to do some eggs. I might do some sort of bread toasted just to give me some sort of carbs to help sort of fill me back up again. But then again, I also kind of just want to get the eggs in, and so that I have lower calories and lower carbs. But yeah, really good run. Got some good footage. Looks kind of cool, so hopefully you'll have seen that already. Now I need a shower because I'm soaking with sweat, and I really need a haircut guys, to be honest. I know this isn't really fitness related, but I was growing my hair out a bit longer anyway, and then I sort of said to myself, do you know what, I'm just going to let it keep growing. I'll keep sort of shaving bits of it and keeping it in check so it doesn't get out of control. But I said to myself that I would leave it growing until I was shredded, so that my hair could be cut when I'm cut, sort of thing. Because you don't want to have like a mess of hair when you're shredded, I don't think. I think it looks worse. Not so bad when you're bulking and you're a bit sort of bigger and, I don't know, more like a bear sort of thing, I suppose. But I really want to cut it now. It's really starting to get on my nerves. However, I am going to try and stick with it and keep it for as long as possible. Just that means I've got to get shredded as quick as I can. So I'm going to make that food and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. Okay guys, I've finished the eggs. I'm gonna just put a little bit of ketchup on it just to kind of mask the flavour, because I've got to be honest, you know, when dieting there's two options. You can sort of go down, or maybe three. You can either lower your fats, you know, lower your carbs more significantly, or kind of do both if you want a more dramatic loss in weight. If you had to ask me which one I would rather keep, it's got to be fats. You know, I can go without eating you know, your general carbs like your breads, your pastas, your rice. I can go without so much of that, but you know, when you get eggs and you take the yolk out and you're just left with the sort of plain, just rubbery egg white sort of version, doesn't really do it for me. I find it not necessarily hard to stomach, but it's just a bit unpleasant. So I'm going to drop some of this on it and then tuck into that. I'll show you the macros on that now. Alrighty guys, welcome to this commentary. Now on this particular day I was doing a lot of cardio, headed into the gym, and I sort of focused on just doing a few ab exercises just to get myself back into the rhythm of training my abs more frequently. When I do train abs, I like to train them heavy, I like to train them with weight and with resistance, and I'm not really a fan of just doing hundreds and hundreds of reps of just crunches or sit-ups or things like that. Sometimes I'll incorporate them into maybe like a circuit routine that will have a mix of both, but generally I do tend to sway towards using weighted resistance for my abs. So the first thing I did on this day, I only did a couple of exercises, was cable crunches, whole stack on, something under your knees so that you're not driving them straight into the floor. Really tensing the abs before you even start the movement, and then focusing on not using your arms, keeping everything else stable, and really contracting your abs, breathing out to get really deep contractions and squeezing them as you go. The only other thing I did on this particular day was some decline sit-ups or crunches with a weight. What I do is I go and get maybe a 15 or 20 kilo plate, do a set of 8 to 12, drop it to sort of 5 kilos less, drop it again and do a third set with a slightly lighter weight. This was the middle set here. But anyway, that's all I did today guys. Next video's got a lot of workout footage in it, but I'm just about to give you a physique update, so check it out and I'll see you in the next video.